Hello, we are representing BU Sustainability and we will be presenting on our Go Green campaign, a campaign to persuade students to reuse, reduce, and recycle more. In order to persuade students, we use artistic and inartistic proofs, the social cognitive theory, and the elaboration likelihood model. The first methods we used are Aristotle's inartistic and artistic proofs. Inartistic proofs are factual, uncontrollable appeals used to enhance the message. They can be actual evidence or simply the location of a speech. Artistic proofs have three elements: ethos, which is meant to establish credibility and tells the audience why people should listen. The second element, pathos, pulls on the audience's emotions, feelings, and fears. The final element of artistic proofs is logos. Logos is used to get people to think. In our videos, we use inartistic proofs by using stats such as the average person generates 4 pounds of trash per day in our reuse video, along with other stats used throughout the group's videos. We also use the elements of artistic proof. We use ethos in our videos by having the opening and closing credits show that they came from a credible source, which is BU Sustainability. We use pathos through our serious tone of voice, used when we give the facts and the don'ts of going green, and then having a peppier voice when talking about the do's of going green. Finally, we utilize logos by having the PSAs incorporate our stats and arguments about going green. Using all three elements would give us the biggest persuasive impact.
Okay, now let's move to the second theory we're utilizing in our video. Social cognitive theory is a theory that people learn from others through social interaction, experience, and outside media influence. Many of a person's behavior is learned by observing the action and outcomes of others. A lot of behavioral patterns can be learned quickly by observation from role models. Therefore, when students do recycling behaviors, their behaviors will encourage other students to do the same. The behaviors of students who model recycling behavior will influence on their peers. By promoting our videos, we will position green behavior as the norm, and students will be motivated to adopt these behaviors to be more like their peers when they notice or see these behaviors. The application we utilize social cognitive theory in our video is a scene in GSU. When Ben tries to throw a plastic Starbucks cup in the recycle corner in GSU, he says not to throw in food waste bins and landfill bins, but put it into the right recycle bins in our recycle PSA. People will be able to notice this behavior is correct and begin to do the same thing when they're in the same situation. In the social cognitive theory of persuasion, attention leads to retention, retention to reproduction, and reproduction to motivation. We hope when students view the videos multiple times, they will retain and adopt our green conception and recycle behaviors.
Finally, we use the elaboration likelihood model to explain that there are two distinct routes of persuasion that can be used on different types of audiences. The central route, which uses more logical information and results in long-lasting persuasion, and the peripheral route, which uses more shallow tactics like celebrity endorsement and results in more short-term persuasion. We use the central route of persuasion by giving the viewer statistics about the environment and examples of how they can go green. We made the topic of going green relevant to BU students by making students aware of extremely easy steps they can take to help their campus stay green, and highlighted areas around campus where students can apply our reducing, reusing, and recycling methods. By pointing out these specific opportunities to students, we are putting the need to go green at the forefront of students' minds. Hopefully, this will result in the adoption of simple, lifelong green habits. In conclusion, by using both artistic and inartistic proofs, social cognitive theory, and the elaboration likelihood model, we believe we can convince students to adjust their habits to reflect a greener lifestyle and hope to make an important and long-lasting impression on the entire BU student body.